Hey everybody, Sean LaRue here at Laurel Ranch. I want to give you an update inside the barn here, and I'm sorry I forgot the little gimbal, but this floor in the middle of the barn is dirt, and which was fine. It's been great for a pole barn, but this summer when it got really dry, because we have all the dirt out here and all the dirt in here, just these rooms that we built started getting really dusty. Now that was before we put up the walls. It's better now, but still a lot of dust. So especially here in the middle, because it doesn't get any rain, and you can see, like if I take a couple steps, I don't know if you can see that dust there, but it just kicks up a lot of dust. We luckily had a neighbor that had a property with a whole bunch of rock that they dug out that's basically road base. You can see right here. And have a good friend with a dump trailer that he blessed us by bringing some loads over. So I'm gonna take the tractor and put that in the middle of the barn and pack it down, and I think that will help us cut down on the dust within at least from the middle of the barn, with us walking around and the dogs and the cats when they're in there and stuff. All right, so that's the plan for today. I'm just gonna take a couple minutes and do it while it's light out and see what it looks like. The other thing is too, here in the center of the barn, is one day when we can afford it, we're probably gonna do concrete anyways, with like a drain down the middle, and that way we can just hose stuff off and use it for whatever. It's just, we just can't afford that for a couple years probably. So I think the road base will be fine for now. And then I talked to my friend in construction that, said, hey, if we put road base down, is that a problem if we want to come back and do concrete? He said, no, it's actually good. That's good to do that, because they would do that anyways. So it's just kind of taking one step in the right direction. So one thing that we did notice that we'll have to do, you can see these doors go all the way to the floor, which is good. But we're gonna have to raise those up a little bit. Should be fine since we made them half doors. But after we lay that down, we'll see where the new height is and we'll raise it up. And then when we do concrete again, we'll have to raise it up. The other benefit of raising this up a little bit is my loft right there. I wanted to be able to put pallets in and out with the tractor, and it turns out with the lift of my tractor, I'm about 6 inches short. So by adding a few inches of road base and then a few inches of concrete, when that's done, we should be able to put stuff in and out with the pallet using the tractor. But today we're just gonna get the road base in there, and at least for the next year or so, it'll help us, I think, a lot with the dust inside of here. Still looking for solutions out here. I think the outside part of the corral, not a big deal because it gets moisture and everything, but inside here where the animals come, especially when it was raining, this stays really dry, which is super awesome. But looking for something else that we can put there, because I like to take the rake on the back of the tractor and just back it in here and pull out all the poop and stuff. So I need something to put down there that's not dusty, some kind of clay or different kind of dirt or something like that, that is okay for the animals to be on and lay on, but it's also easy for me to just pull a rake out. And I don't know what that is, so would love to have some insights if anybody has any ideas of what they put around the outside of their barn to cut down on dust, but also to safe for the animals and easy to clean. So I don't want like a kitty litter solution where I've got to go out there and rake it on a regular basis with a hand rake or use a shovel or something like that. I'd rather have something where I can still use my tractor and pull stuff out, but it's gonna keep the dust down. So any ideas would be much appreciated. Love to see you guys put those in the comments and give us some thoughts and some ideas on how we can handle that. So I'll take a couple videos of me doing this, but other than that, we'll see how it looks when we're done. All right, well, we got to start. It's going okay. It would be much easier with a skid steer, just because I'd have more room to maneuver, but it's working okay with the tractor. So getting it started, getting it laid down. I started at the front of the barn so that as I brought loads in, I was rolling over it with the tractor to put weight on it to help pack it down. So we'll see. It's probably boring to watch me do the whole thing, so I'm just gonna work on this and keep spreading it out, but there'll be some stuff that we've got to do by hand with a shovel, just because it is such a tight space and all I have is the tractor. But I think it'll do the job. It's looking like this is much better material to have in here than what the dirt is, and so I think it'll really cut down on the dirt and accomplish what we're trying to do. Okay, so I came back here this evening and finished this up as much as I can. You guys can see looks pretty good. So had to get a shovel to get close to the edges, just because I couldn't get close to the edges with the tractor, and then use a tamper to tamp it down. In the areas where the tractor ran over it, man, it packed really well. It's like nice and hard. When the areas that it didn't, it's still a little soft, but it'll pack down as you walk on it. So put our feed cans back in place, raise these doors up so they open now, which is fine. There's a little gap at the bottom, but all we need to keep in and out is goats and cows and sheep, so not a big deal. So got those all done. Only thing on this door, I had a brace up there. I had to cut it and then just remount it in 2 pieces, but that's okay. So almost done. You can see here at the back, I need to move this water tank and move that hay, and then I'll finish all the way to the back. But I'm really happy with this. I think it turned out nicely, packed really well. Definitely there's no dust. I'm walking on it and there's no dust at all. So that's fantastic. So the next thing we're gonna do is I've still got some of the Roadbase left. So in here, in the milk stall, we're gonna move this stanchion out, fill the whole bottom with this Roadbase, and then put some horse stall mats in here as well. And that way we've got a hose hookup down here, and we'll be able to just spray those horse stall mats down. And I'm also gonna put a horse stall mat on the stanchion. It'll be easier just to clean everything up. All right, so all in all, worked pretty well today. Just an hour earlier today, and then came out here for about an hour and a half this evening. So I'm happy with it. I think it'll be really good on the inside of the barn. It'll be great if we can get concrete here one day, but that's a ways down the road. But appreciate you guys tuning in and looking at our videos. And just a reminder, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you guys follow us along on the journey and just see what we're up to and chime in and just be a part of it with us. So really appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you later. Bye.